Welcome to MacGyver's Workshop, where you never know what we're going to be working on next. If you're not too careful, you just might learn something. Hi there. Welcome back to MacGyver's Workshop, where you never know what we're going to be working on next, and if you're not too careful, you just might learn something. Today, we're going to be working on our doghouse here. The last video you saw where we got the base done here. Now we're going to move on. I got to seal the bottom here. So basically we're going to start with a good polyurethane clear. That'll seal that surface real good, so if it gets wet and we'll put any water down in there. I'm going to wheel it outside in the sun and let it cook and dry real good, and maybe we'll put another coat on it later. Alright, now it's time for us to, we're going to make the back wall of the doghouse. Okay, so I've got all my 6-foot pieces cut there. Now I'm going to cut my uprights. Now, since I'm going to need a bunch of them, because everything from the back, the sides, the front, they're all going to need to be the same length. So I'm going to be cutting a bunch of them. So what we're going to do is we're going to use our guide here as a stop, so that when I put I'll put my board in here and run it up against this stop. When I come down, the saw will be on the mark. That'll cut it the same every piece. So just a handy little tip there. So there we go. We got our back wall all framed up. Now we're going to take some of our kind of T111 looking stuff there and make the outer skin to put on there, and then we will put our insulation in. We'll have we'll line our top up with the factory edge of this, and then our cut will be down at the bottom. This is what's going to overlap the base, and we'll screw into the base. And then all I got to do is get her glued and screwed in there, and we'll be ready to rock and roll. Alright, now we've got that's going to be the outer skin there, and we'll prime and paint that. Normally you wouldn't want to expose this to too much weather, but this is going to be under a porch, so with a good coat of primer and paint, it'll last a good long time. Alright, so I got my inside wall cut here. Now we'll go ahead and glue and screw it down to the inside of this back wall section. make sure our pretty side is facing out. Most of your inexpensive plywood has a good side and kind of a rough side. So what we've got here is this side's nice and pretty and sanded, and then this other side has imperfections such as the knots and these little things here, splits and all that. So that's what I meant by making sure I had the good side out. Alright, so I've got it temporarily bolted up to the base here, and you can see how where we extended the siding down over, that's how it connects to the base, and then the side walls will connect here and down here, so it'll be nice and sturdy. And then once we get it all built up, then we can take it apart, prime and paint everything, carry all the sections over to the porch and set her up. So let's get cracking on the rest of this thing now. Alright, so what we're going to do here is we're going to frame up a wall. It's going to come over this far, and then over here we'll have the opening to go in, and then the dog can go inside this area here, so it'll be kind of a windbreak, so the wind's not just blowing straight into the doghouse. Get you a better look here. So this piece here I've cut to length, then there'll be a 24-inch opening, and then we'll have the wall here, but we'll just have a little piece here, and then it'll come up and over and around, so we'll have a face, this whole one wall section, and then they'll have the opening here, and then we'll have our side walls here, here, and there. And of course this one will have the opening to go inside the doghouse. Whew! Ain't that pretty? That measurement I took on me came out just right. Ain't no better than that. Alright. Now we'll build our end walls and our entry into the little living space for the dog here. Now we got her all skinned up. Let's see how she fits. 2 more to go. Alright, now we're going to want to put some feet on the bottom here to raise this up off the whatever I'm setting it on. We don't want the bottom of this to rot. Always remember, when you're putting wood, you're going to bolt something flat, make sure you mind the crown of the wood. Now you'll notice that the grain is going like this, so we're going to want to put our screws in like that, otherwise the wood would curl over time. This way it'll hold it in place and prevent it from curling. Alright, so here's where we're at so far. I got it down off of the cart there. It's on its little feet. Plus that makes it easier for you to reach under it and grab a hold of it. And it'll keep the bottom from rotting out. Got my end wall here. Got the back wall. And I still have the center wall here, which will have the entranceway for Mattie to get into this little compartment here, which is fully insulated, and we'll have the heater built into the roof. As I said, it'll pull fresh air in from outside, heat it, and put it down into this compartment here, and then force any stale air out the entranceway, so that'll keep it from getting too, musty and stale in there. It'll keep the air circulating. So I still have to build this end wall, and like I said, that entranceway there, but I'm out of time for today, and tomorrow's a work day, so I want to be able to go in and chill. So plus Tammy's making some awesome dinner. Homemade pasta sauce and pasta and meatballs. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for, I guess, part 3, in which we'll finish up these 2 walls and start getting the roof built, and we'll show you how we're going to mount that little milk house heater in there. And we'll have to do some we're going to do some creative electronics work, because I don't want to have to deal with it. I want to keep it low maintenance, so I'm going to put like a thermostat in there that'll maintain it at a a decent temperature, say 45, 50 degrees or whatever, so when it's like 10 degrees outside, it'll be warm in there for her. She's a short-haired dog. I imagine she'll get a winter coat, but I don't reckon it's going to be that good a winter coat. So we want her to have something she can go into. But anyway, again, thanks for watching. Stay tuned. Till next time.